8 plus 6 squared divided by 4. It's going to get a little smushed on that side. I'm sorry. All right. So we still have parentheses. So I'm going to do 29 minus, what is 11 minus 8? 3. Plus 6 squared divided by 4. What do I have to do next? Exponent. So I got to square the 6. 29 minus 3 plus 36 divided by 4. What do I do next? Not add. Multiply or divide? Divide. What is 36 divided by 4? 3. And you said 9? All right, now we just subtract and add where I need to. 29 minus 3 is 26 plus 9 is 35? Okay. I don't have my key in front of me, so. All right, I'm going to trust y'all. All right. So that's problem 1. Problem 2. Now this one is supposed to be 4 cubed minus the absolute value of negative 8 times 6 plus 16. Okay? Absolute value means you take the positive side of that number. So the absolute value of negative 2 is 2. The absolute value of 3 is 3. Okay? So you just take the positive side. So first off, do I have any parentheses? Absolute value is not parentheses. No. So next I do exponents. What is 4 cubed? We have calculators in the back if you need them. Is it 64? Yes. So 64 minus, what is negative 8 absolute value of it? Positive 8, but because there's a negative in front of the absolute value, it takes it back to negative 8. Times 6 plus 16. What do I do next? We're not dividing. Multiply. So 64 minus, what is 8 times 6? Or negative 48 if you just do the negative 8 plus 16. What's my final answer? All right, let's look at number 3. Number 3, I'm going to do as a fraction. Okay? I have parentheses. So I'm going to have 7 minus 10 minus 12. What's 5 squared? 25. All over 9 minus 2 squared. I don't have any multiplication or division. So I'm going to do 7 minus, what's 10 minus 12 plus 25? 23. So I'm going to have 7 minus 23 divided by 9 minus, what's 2 squared? 4. So 7 minus 23 gives me what? Negative 16 divided by what's 9 minus 4? 5. I'm okay with that. That, or if it's a ending decimal, you can leave it as a decimal. But if it's not if the decimal doesn't end, I prefer a fraction. All right. This one, I'm also going to put it under a division sign. Do you see how there is a square on the parentheses? If there was variables, I would say yes. But because they're not variables, I do everything with inside the parentheses, then use the exponents. So if I have 2 minus 3 squared, what is 3 squared? 9. All right, what is 2 minus 9? -7. So -7 is with inside the parentheses. Okay, what is -7 squared? 49. Is it positive or negative? Positive. So I'm going to have, no, we're not square rooting because it's not said equal to it. Oh, yours said the square root of 81? Oh, it didn't transfer right. So what's the square root of 81? All right. Plus 9. Thank you. All right, so -7 squared, we said was 49. So 49 plus 9, my board's still acting up. What is 6 divided by 3? 2. All right, the final answer, what is 49 plus 9? 58. What is 10 minus 2? 8. That fraction can reduce. What does it reduce to? Okay, I'll take 7.25. Alright. Do I need to slow down or anything, or are y'all good so far? Pretty easy, right? Alright. Oh, you said scroll back up? Are you good? Whoever said? Alright, can we come back to it at the end? Okay. Alright, so let's look at this one. I'm going to stop rewriting it, okay? Put the phone up, please. Thank you. Alright, first off, let's do everything within the smallest size of the parentheses. What is not the square root of 9? 3. So that's going to be 3. Okay? So what is -6 plus 2 plus 3? -6 plus 2 plus 3. -1. So now I have 15 minus -1 squared divided by 3 minus 3 cubed. What happens right here? It becomes a positive. Alright, so what is 15 plus 1? 16. Using a calculator, what is 16 squared? 256. Divided by, what is 3 squared? Remember, 3 squared means 3 times 3 times 3. 27. So I got it 3 minus 27. What is 3 minus 27? -24. Does that reduce? What does it reduce to? How about 32 over 3? Is that what you said? It reduces to 32 over 3. 256. 1 or 15 plus 1 gives me 16. 16 squared is 256. All right. Number 6. Doing it under a fraction again. 9 minus 15 gives me, what is 9 minus 15? Negative 6. So that's going to be negative 6 squared. What is 7 minus 2? Oh, I'm sorry, that's 2 squared. What's 2 squared? 4. What is 7 minus 4? 3. So I'm going to have negative 6 times 3 minus the absolute value of negative 5 divided by, is that the square root of 49? Yes, square root of 49. So what's the square root of 49? 7 plus 5. All right, what is negative 6 times 3?
So that's 6 and square root?
Wait, yes, that's square root. It's on your paper. Okay, so the square root of 49 is 7.
That's 6 into the second power?
The 6? Yes. Sorry, yeah, I missed that. Right here. What is negative 6 squared? Not negative, it's negative 36. So positive 36. So what is 36 times 3? 108 minus, what's the absolute value of negative 5? Positive 5. So it's going to be back to negative 5. What is 7 plus 5? 12. So 108 minus 5 gives me 103 divided by 12. It didn't end, so keep it as a fraction. 1 over 3, or 103 divided by 12 is the simplest fraction, so leave it as a fraction. All right. Evaluating expressions. They give you letters, but they also give you numbers that the letters represent. So A is equal to 3, B is equal to negative 4, and C is equal to 8. So I'm going to expand this so I can get it up higher. A, I'm going to do 3 times negative 4 squared divided by 8 plus 12. What is negative 4 squared? Positive 16 times 3. What is positive 16 times 3? 48 divided by, what's 8 plus 12? 20. Reduce the fraction, and you get 2.4. Number 8. I'm going to change color so it doesn't get confusing. The absolute value of 10 times 2 minus 8 times negative 3 squared absolute value. We won't draw the line. That's another absolute value. What is 10 times 2? 20. So the absolute value of 20. What is negative 8? Do what? So, oh, we're getting there. What is negative 3 squared? Positive 9. Okay. So what's negative 8 times 9? 72. What's 20 minus 72? Negative 52? Is that what you said? What's the absolute value of negative 52? Positive 52. Number 9. Negative. Do you see how the negative is in front of the x? That means that negative does not attach with inside the parentheses. So I'm going to do negative 5 squared plus 7 times negative 9 plus 2 minus 1. All I've done was substitute my numbers into the variables. What is 5 squared? 25. But because the negative is out front, it's going to be negative 25. Is everyone okay with that? If the negative is out front of the parentheses, it does not get attached to the number. Okay? Plus, I don't want to distribute. That's too much work. What is negative 9 plus 2? Negative 7. Okay? What is 7 times 7? 49. But it's going to be negative. So I'm going to do negative 49 minus 1. Do you think that's easier? Yeah. So just do everything inside the parentheses first before you try to distribute. So what is negative 25 minus 49 minus 1? Am I moving too fast? No? Pretty good pace? All right. 3r minus 4s. 3 times 5 minus 4 times all that ugly fraction, right? 2/3. 3 times 5 is? When you are multiplying with fractions, you do the top numbers multiplied together over the bottom numbers multiplied together. 4 is the same thing as 4 over 1. So when you multiply together, you get 8 over 3. Use the handy dandy calculator. That's why we have them. 15 minus 8 over 3. 37 over 3. All right. Number 11. The absolute value of x squared. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do the math before we even plug in. X squared. What is negative 6 squared? 36. Minus 8 squared. What's 8 squared? What'd you say? Yep. Square root minus. What is negative 6 times 8? Negative 48. Do y'all agree? We're getting there. Okay? What he was saying is we have two negatives. So because I have two negatives right here, it becomes a positive. All right. 36 minus 64 is? Negative 28? Okay. The absolute value of negative 28 is? So I'm going to have 28 plus 48, which gives me 76. Where did I lose you? Oh, okay, because we had a negative and a negative. All right? So I'm going to have 2/5 times A, which is 3, plus 2B. B is negative 4. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. So this is really going to be negative 8 squared. 3 minus 8 is negative 5. Negative 5, so this is negative 5. Negative 5 squared is a negative 25. 25. So I'm going to have 2/5 times 25. show you as soon as we answer this question. What is 2/5 times 25? 10. So the answer is 10. This answer is 10. The smartboard is not wanting to write it. So the answer to number 12 is 10. All right. All right, we're almost done. We're almost done. Okay. Stop. We're almost done. I'm going to put a divide symbol. Is that another square root sign? On your paper, is that square root? So square root. Okay. 2 is W. So 2 cubed gives me what? 8. Minus 4B. 4 times 18 is 72. So minus 72 divided by. What is 18 times 2? 36. So the square root of 36. What is 8 minus 72? Negative 64 over 6. Yep. Negative 32 over 3. All right, one more like this, except the M is the dreaded fraction. All right, so we're going to have 2 times 1/4 squared plus 9 times 1/4. All right, when you are squaring fractions, you square the top and you square the bottom. So what is 1 squared? What is 1 times 1? What is 4 squared? Plus 9 times 1/4. Now, using what we just did in the previous problem, not the previous problem, but earlier, I multiply the top and multiply the bottom. So I'm just going ahead and putting this as a fraction so you can tell. The first one is going to be 2 over 16. So 2 over 16 plus 9 over 4. Does it keep it as a fraction or is it whole? So what's the reduced fraction? I think it's 19 over 8. So 19 over 8. All right. Last topic for today. You know how to do this? All right. Last topic for today. Combining like terms. Guys, combining like terms. In order for something to have like terms, it must have the exact same variable with the exact same exponent. So let's look at 15. I have 16x minus 11 minus 7x plus 10. First off, this has the same variable. Do they have the same exponent? Combine them. What is 16 minus 7? 9x. The next thing I have is negative 11 plus 10. What does that give me? Negative 1. That's my answer. Oh, yeah. Combining like terms. All right. I cannot simplify within the parentheses, so I have to do what? Distribute. All right, so I'm going to have 13 plus, what is 2 times 3? 6n minus plus 19n. That's 19n, guys. It's frustrating. So combine my n's. 6 plus 19 gives me 25n minus what? 1. Okay. What do I have to do right here? Distribute. 6 times c is minus 12. Because I have a negative in front of the parentheses, I have to distribute the negative. So I have to take that negative and multiply by everything in the parentheses. All that does is change the sign. So a negative 1 times positive 8c gives me negative 8c. Negative 1 times positive 1 is negative 1. 6c minus 8c is negative 2c. Negative 12 minus 1. Are my signs the same? Yes. Add the numbers, keep the sign. Yes. Add the numbers, keep the sign. That's your answer. Number 18. I have 2 different variables, so I have to be careful. Negative 15y will combine with what? Which will give me negative 14y. Negative 7z will combine with 9z to give me 2z. Alright, last 2, guys. Last 2 problems. I have to distribute what? 3. And what else do I have to distribute? Negative. So 3 times 3 is 9a minus 15b minus what? Minus a. Then what? Plus 7b. Okay? Combine like terms. What is my final answer? 8a minus 8b. Good. Last problem. Tell me what to write. I heard negative 16. What did I forget? Negative 16 what? X minus 8y plus 15x plus 2y. Oh, that's not plus 6y. What do I need to write next? Whoa. What do I need to write next? What will combine? Yeah, you. Give me something that combines. Well, hey guys, I'm asking him. What will combine? Yes, so negative 16x plus 15x will give me, what is negative 16 plus 15? Negative 1x. So then what is negative 8y plus 6y? Negative 2y.